how to know if he's interested in you, and how long do you should take in order for you to get answer to this question. This is a question that you have seen in the situation of coaching.
Yeah.
I think this is very important because I've seen so many women who told me, Alex, I'm waiting. And I like to say, no, you need to act, right? You need to act. You need to do different actions if you want to know if this guy is interested in you. So, Isabelle, why is this question important for you as a coach?
Because it comes up a lot. Like, okay, so I'm doing things for myself, and I'm posting new pictures, and I'm doing new activities like we tell them to do. But how long do I wait for him to show me that he likes me? I don't know. Is there an answer? There's no number. I know there's no number. So maybe you have some more insight on that.
Yeah, because basically, I know, ladies, you want to wait for the number, and so you will count the days like someone in jail, but your mindset will never be the right one.
Yeah.
Okay? So I will tell you exactly what to do, but you need to realize that everything comes with the right mindset. We have done
Good.
2 videos previously together,
Good.
and if you watch this video, ladies, you will feel empowered. So
Yes.
step number 1, you need to get the right mindset, which is, this guy interested in me, let me create the connection. Because the problem that I've seen, and maybe it's a situation that you know, Isabelle, is that you just met this guy and you want to know if he's interested in you. So you will talk and you will open up about your feelings, what you want, so you will rush the situation. It can be a good connection. You can create some really attraction with this guy, but you need to take a little bit of time to build some chemistry. That's the tip number 1 I want to tell you, is that if you want to know if a guy is interested in you, make him smile and see his reaction. Talk to him about your weekend and see if he asks you questions. Because when the guy is interested, it will build communication. This is the first thing first. But sometimes you want to rush and you want to ask him, do you like me? Do you want to be with me? But that will come up too fast.
Yeah.
Have you seen this situation?
I love what you said about giving him the chance and the opportunity to ask questions about you. I hope you caught that, ladies, because that is one sure-proof way to see that he's interested in me. If he just talks about himself the whole time that I'm with him, then ladies, he's full of himself, I'm sorry to say, but that's not a sign that he's interested in you. He might be super nervous. Sometimes that happens. They're super nervous and then they don't know how to connect. So maybe Alex can help the guys with that to connect more. But you can also ask or just statements like you mentioned, right? You can just say statements instead of asking deep, connecting questions, like just statements, like you said, what I did last weekend, and see and wait if he's responding to that with, oh, tell me more about that. Or he says something and you say, well, tell me more about your weekend or your job or whatever you did. That's a good way of connecting when you just get to know each other. It's just a simple, tell me more about that.
I love what you just mentioned, because this is very simple. And I know, ladies, when you watch this video, you will tell yourself, is it really working? Just these simple tools? The answer is yes. Because as guys, let's be honest here. When we see someone we like, or someone that we find beautiful, it will be very difficult for us to do the first step, to engage communication. It is not easy and it's a lot of pressure on our shoulders. So if you can today just engage communication, ask questions, talk about your weekend, and look at his behavior. When a guy is really interested, he will try to find a way to basically ask you more questions, connect with you, and he will feel more confident because he will start shy and then he will open up more and more. So you need to realize that a guy could be interested but be scared or afraid to talk to you. A guy could be interested but he doesn't want to do any mistake.
Yeah.
So that's why he will take his time also. But the moment you make him secure, he will start to talk a lot. And I'm sure that you have seen this situation where you're scared at the beginning and then you can be truly yourself. And that's happened to a lot of kids also. When you see kids, when you meet them, they are 4 or 5 years old, they don't talk to you, but after 10 minutes, they are your best friend.
Yeah.
This is how a guy needs to warm up.
Oh, that's a good picture.
I want to ask you this question, Isabelle.
I had a question for you.
Okay, but mine first, okay? So my question for you is, how can ladies stop just waiting? What do you recommend them to do during this time to empower them, make them more confident, maybe start meditating, maybe start affirmations. What could make them feel that they are acting in a sense for themselves?
So instead of what you're saying is instead of them going to the guy and saying, oh gosh, I like you so much, kind of sharing too many feelings and too many emotions and going too fast, like you mentioned before. Instead of that, because that could also be more of an insecurity, because we want that outside validation again, right? We want him to approve of us. So for us to connect with a guy, well, you need to have something to talk about, right?
Okay.
So maybe you can think of, what am I really good at? Am I good at my job? Am I good at this hobby? Am I good at finding good travel deals? Like, find something that you're interested in. And that's always a good start for a conversation. Just share something that you know something about. And that could be work-related, hobby-related, or even a great article you read the other day, right? Gosh, I read this article, and that's a good start for a conversation. And I was so fascinated by ABC. And then give them a chance to respond to that and see if they have interest in you, they will respond.
And how can you help them basically focus on themselves and not just on this guy? Because I've seen a lot of women, when you start to like someone, ladies, obsession is your best friend, right? It's not Alex anymore. It is obsession, your best friend. So how can this maybe stop?
Oh, how?
Just one little thing.
How do they stop? Yeah, there's always a deep question coming from Alex. There's no magic here, because you really need to know how to ground yourself, right? I think that's what came to mind first, so I'm gonna say that. You need to know how to ground yourself, how to be secure in yourself, and also have things in your life. And I know you're big with having a full schedule. You need to have things in your life that fill up your day with positive things, with things that fill you up, so you don't have a lot of time to think about this guy. It's not a bad thing to think about the future. It's not a bad thing to be in love. But if your whole focus is on, or this infatuation, maybe, if this whole infatuation is on him, then you're draining yourself of energy that really needs to be put in you first. So did I answer that question? I'm not sure.
Yes, and it's something that is very important what you just mentioned, because it made me realize that there is one sentence. Ladies, one sentence that I tell all of my clients. It is very easy. You were alive before to meet him.
Ooh.
So in order for you to stop being obsessed, and based on what you just mentioned, what did you do before to meet him? I know that you have emotions for him and you want to get him. You want to make sure that he will be interested in you. But if you start doing what you stopped doing, right, you will feel better.
Oh,
and you
so
feel
good,
empowered,
Alex.
right?
So, I see this so much, that women stop things like like you said, you've been alive before. Yes, ladies, you've been alive before you met this dream guy. So what was it that you did that you thought that you needed to stop? First of all, there's no need to stop. There's always time for a relationship. There's always time, and again, that's balance. That's balance. You realize that you need activities for yourself, time for yourself, be it, hobbies, sports, meditating, whatever, reading, and you have time for a relationship. But neglecting everything that you have done before, that's not a good solution, right? It's not a good solution. You've been alive before you met him. I love it, Alex.
Yeah, that would be my
I love it.
my tagline for this video,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So it's very important for you to realize that. So you would stop obsessing about him. You will let him initiate. You will know if he's interested in you, because you will do small actions and you let him rebound on this action. So I don't want you to rush. And I want you to let him come and rebound on this.
What if he doesn't? What if she's still waiting? So back to the question of how long does this woman wait for him? If she's doing all these things, she's taking care of herself, she's finding interesting things to talk about, and he still has no clue. Or he might not like her. So how long do you wait to find out if he's interested in you?
So there is two things that you can do, and this is a two-step process, right? The first one is the base that we just gave you, the foundation. After that, something that I found very interesting is that a woman that talks about herself a little bit more with emotions will make a guy react. So what she can do in this case will be very simple. She can talk about her weekend. She can put emotions. She can say that she's very proud of her, that she has a good life, that she has everything she wants, just to make him feel like she's very empowered, so he will not be scared to talk to her or to invite her. And if then this is not working when you talk a lot about your emotions in your personal life, it would be great to say, oh, I would love to see you outside of work. Or I would love, if it's on a dating app, I would love to meet you in person. Just, I would love to, it's enough. And I will explain to you why. Because some of the women I've coached that didn't get results were too direct. I want to have a drink with you. That's not
too
good.
direct.
Exactly. I want to see you this weekend.
I love
too
it.
direct. I would love to
I
see
would
you.
love to.
It's a suggestion that will make the guy think that it still is decision. And that's very important. You see the difference?
It's such a small nuance, such a small change, but what a difference it makes instead of directly, I would love to. And to piggyback on that, so let's say, so you're saying a woman can ask that. Would you love to? So after a while of waiting, it's okay for a woman to say, I would love to.
I would love to hang out. I would love to see you outside of work.
That's okay. I want you to hear that. So they have been waiting. They have been communicating somewhat. And some of the women I've coached, it might not be person like face to face. It might be emails or
it could be on a dating
work
app.
related.
You know, sometimes we can. That's. I coach a woman who told me, Alex, you would laugh at me. I met this guy online. I didn't even meet. I was talking to him, but I feel some feelings, and I was like, no, this is normal.
Never human
connection, right? But I told her, if it doesn't invite you for the first date, you have two options. You challenge him, you tell him, so when will you take me out? But this could be too direct. And you can lose him. Those are things like, okay, I love our conversation. I would love to continue in person.
That is so beautiful.
Very
I love
simple.
it. You're such a diplomat.
Yeah,
I love it.
I am a diplomat.
This is so me too. I'm very diplomatic in my conversations. I love it. It's such a small change instead of what did you say? I need to see you. Let's go out.
Yeah, when are you inviting me now? Like I put the gun on him.
Exactly. That's too much of pressure. But the invitation and the challenge. You're so big on the challenging a man, right? I would love to continue that in person. Well, now, ladies, you have waited, you have communicated, you've done your part, you've done everything we've talked about. Now the ball is in his court, so he has to. If he doesn't, well, then you might,
If it doesn't, that's why I was honestly, ladies. If it doesn't rebound on that, I want you to close the door.
Ooh, did you hear
because
that, ladies?
if you don't close the door, he can always come back with a smiley. Hey, how are you doing?
Well, then she'll want to fix him again.
And that's true. And you will start with some foundation. What this guy understood that you wanted something, but he's not giving you what you want. He will take control.
Start.
If it doesn't rebound on that, you block this guy.
Ooh.
And if you see him at work, you just say hi and you leave. Because that is, let me tell you this. When a guy is doing this, he knows what he's doing. He's conscious on making you lose yourself and lose your confidence.
And we know many women who take him right back in with the smiley and the let's go out now. Right? And you have then started a relationship on this unbalanced, what's the word? You're not on the same level. You have let him control, and it will just get worse from there. Right, and he knows, like you said, they know. It's not by mistake. So be very aware. Awareness is huge in women. Be very aware because you're too good, you're too sweet, and you're too loving. And you let him do this. You let him not respond, and then he decides to come back into your life, and you're like, oh, he's back. And it's not a healthy start. I want you to hear that. What Alex and I are saying. It needs to be a healthy start on an equal base.
That is what you need, and I know you will have a lot of excuses for him. No, honestly, when you just use this powerful suggestion, when you suggest someone, if it doesn't rebound on it, it doesn't deserve you. That's very simple.
It's very hard for a woman to walk away from that. It's very hard.
It is very hard. I know that, but because we have coached so many people
who are stuck in that,
we know what will be the next case.
Yeah.
So please be careful.
Yeah.
So to summarize this topic. Number one, there is no magic days. I'm sorry for you ladies.
Yeah.
But there is a 3 steps process. Number one, we do the base, we do the foundation. You need to feel good about yourself.
Yes.
Number 2, we will try to use the emotional communication. We will increase the fact that you're feeling good with yourself, you're happy about yourself. So we want to make him know that he needs to move right now. Then we have the power of suggestion. By doing this 3 steps process, you will be able to know if this guy is interested in you.
Yes.
You will be acting, so you're not just here waiting and telling me,
dum,
Alex, what
dum.
did I do? What did I do? We have seen, ladies, what you need to do right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I love it.
What do you think of this, Isabelle?
Oh, I
Because you
love
conclude the videos.
the power of invitation,
Yes,
suggestion,
suggestion,
power of so beautiful, ladies. And like Alex said, you are taking care of yourself. You are acting. You're not just waiting twiddling thumbs. You're doing something. And I just love that power of suggestion. I would love to. I think that's my takeaway from this video. What's yours? Tell us below in the comments.
I love it.
I like it, the power of suggestion. Beautiful. So yes, ladies, there's no magic number in how long do I wait, and it's very hard to do what Alex said, to walk away if you know this is not gonna work out. Call us. We can help you. We can even help you with the walk away process, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to be empowered and confident to do that and take care of yourself, because that's painful.
But before that, ladies, you have something to do.
Yes.
What is it?
Smash the like button.
Yes! Smash the like button, ladies! And subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're having a lot of fun, but because we know that we want to help you, ladies. So if you have any topic that you want us to do, leave a comment.
Please tell us. We love it.
Yes, and if you click in the description box below, you will have the coaching page, all the information. We can do 30 minutes, 1 hour. There is also very deep coaching that we do, but you need to basically apply for this. But it's cool. We will follow you, and we will be your best friends on your side.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Isabelle.
Thank you, Alex.
So
it was
good
my
to
pleasure.
Yeah, it's so good to do videos. I will see you next time for the next video. Okay, ladies?
Hey, bye.
Bye.